Self-reflection. So this is continuously examining one's own beliefs, values, and prejudices, and understanding how these can affect interactions with others. So it's really being self-conscious and just being aware of how maybe you come across, how you might be thinking about a particular community. We are all biased. We all have biases. And I know that's really difficult for some people to accept, but we do all have biases, conscious, unconscious, subconscious, and they do affect the way we interact with people, which is why we have to evaluate our biases. Um, and I won't go into too much detail now, but what I will give you an example of is where I say this in the book, that when I went to Ethiopia many moons ago, I was swimming in the Hilton Hotel pool and I came across a woman who I had assumed to be Ethiopian. So I brazenly swam across. And I blame my youth for this. And actually, there's no excuse because I knew better. I swam across to her and I said, "Oh, hello. Are you Ethiopian?" And she gracefully said, "Yes, yes, I am." And I said, "Do you come here all the time?" And it was that surprise in my voice that I knew immediately, like, I'm judging this woman. There's so many, there's so much subtext to what I just said, right? So basically, and she probably could read it because we generally do as marginalized people when we hear microaggressions, because that's what it was, like this, we're so familiar with them that we're like, yeah, I know where that's coming from. So for me, in my mind, I was thinking, wow, like, how can you afford to come here? Like, usually when I see Ethiopians, they're in a position of poverty, but you're here. I'm surprised, and I'm going to communicate that with you, even though I don't think I'm communicating it with you. So that's, I then had to reflect because, and I thought, oh my gosh, like I've just subjected this woman. I didn't know the word microaggression at the time, but I knew I was judging her based on her, well, her perceived identity. And it had been done to me so many times in the past. And so it was just a wake up call. And I'm glad I heard it because we don't always hear it. Sometimes you don't know about your biases until someone tells you. And even when someone tells you, it's as much as it hurts, it's a good thing because it's an education. So I learned, you know, people can, you think you're being slick. You're not being slick. They can pick up on it, right? So that's what self reflection can look like.